the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the...
Hi everybody, welcome to my video. My name is Jaleesa and this is my very first debt confession video. I will be creating videos that focus on being debt-free, being a little bit of a minimalist. I'm trying to go in that standpoint of being a minimalist. I'm definitely not there. I have a huge shopping problem, but I'm trying my hardest to go that way. I want to post videos of family activities that are inexpensive. I'm traveling on a budget, doing things on a budget. That's kind of where I want this channel to go. I will be doing some vlogging, some cleaning and things like that. So this channel is going to be full of a lot of things. I just wanted to kind of bring you along. I want to be able to hold myself accountable to going on this debt-free journey. And making sure that I stick to the script, stick to the plan, and hopefully by the time that I am in my 30s, early 30s, that I'm debt-free. I'm currently 28 years old, so I consider myself still young. Hopefully by the time I am at least 21 or 22, I'm consumer debt-free. I don't have a lot of credit cards, but you'll see that I do have a little bit of debt. Now, I do want to say that majority of my debt is student loans. I am currently in school getting my PhD, so my student loans are growing, and getting a PhD, you can kind of imagine some of the numbers that student loans are currently. But hopefully eventually we'll be tackling that and getting that out the way as well. So my student loans will be growing. I did mention that we are trying for our last baby, so we're trying for baby number 3. So it would be upgrading vehicles in the near future, as well as we plan on selling the house that we're currently in and building a house on our property. We have 6 acres that's paid off, and we plan on moving out to the country. But I will go over a lot of that with you guys in a couple of videos where I sit down and kind of do a face-to-face talk with everybody and kind of answer some questions, give you guys an about me, let you guys know what I do, what my husband does, and kind of what our finances look like, and some of the goals that we have going into the 2024 year. Me and my husband do make very decent money, but as the saying goes, more money, more debt, or it goes something like the more money you make, the more money you spend. That has been so true for us, but we want to kind of break that stigmatism. We make decent amount of money, so we want to bring our debt down, and we actually don't want to spend a lot of money. We want to invest some of our money, put it away for our kids. We have 2 kids and one, potentially that we will be having, because we want to have 3 kids. So we want to be able to, buy our kids cars and things like that in the near future. They're young right now. They're 6 and 1. So we have a long ways for that. But if we go ahead and prepare for that now, we'll be able to, do that then. I created this debt payoff planner. I created it on Canva. And I had it printed out and spiraled. If you guys would like me to post this on my Etsy shop, just let me know. I do have a side hustle that I do. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that in another video as well. But I'll actually have it linked down below. So let's go ahead and get into this and go over what our debts are and kind of what we plan on doing. So I do want to start off by saying, currently we have been working on paying off this debt since the beginning of this year. Me and my husband got married April 8th of this year. So we have one debt that was dealing with the wedding, but we've been paying that off. So that's almost paid off. So we have that debt. We were married. We moved into this house last year, but we really just do not like the area that we're in. It's kind of become pretty dangerous, I would say. So we want to kind of move out to the country. I'm a country girl, so we kind of want to move out there onto our land and kind of have like a little homestead and things like that. But currently, as of October the 1st, we have $151,639 worth of debt. Now, about $88,000 of that debt is my student loans. Again, I'm in school getting my PhD, so I do have a large chunk of student loans. So let's just go into that with that in mind. So our very first debt is a personal loan. This is the debt that I was talking to you guys about that is dealing with our wedding. So we needed to, this was actually when we first took it out, about $4,000. We needed to pay for some last minute things. We had like a few little things left over from the wedding to pay. So we did have to take out a personal loan for that. The interest rate is 31%, which is really high. But it went from $4,000 down to $1,100. So we're really happy with that. My husband was in the military, so he does have a military star card. I need to figure out what the due date is of that. But we pay it every month and we've been paying it down. It originally was $2,000. And now it's $1,620. The next is Jared's. We did get married again. So, my ring we got from Jared's, that is due on the 16th. This was originally $5,000, but it is now $2,562. And the interest rate on that is 29%. The next one is for Tiva. This, I got this loan when I got my embroidery machine, because I do a little bit of embroidering on the side. That's not my main side hustle, but I do that every now and then. I kind of like making like shirts for me and my kids and stuff like that. Currently we owe $3,505 on that. And that's due on the 17th, and that is 27% interest rate. Next, we have some medical debt. So our youngest daughter had to do some physical therapy. She's almost 2, so for about a year, she had to do some physical therapy, and now she's in speech therapy. So our insurance covered majority of all of that, but we still have a balance left, which is $2,000. Currently, there is no due date and no interest building up on it because she is starting therapy again. So I just kind of wrote that to keep that here in mind. And hopefully toward the beginning of the year, we'll be starting to pay on that a little bit. Next, we have a Disney vacation. I know this is not a cheap vacation. I already had this plan for us to go next year. I wasn't thinking about saving, being frugal, inexpensive trips. I wasn't thinking about any of that. So I decided we're just going to go ahead and keep it. I booked it. I paid the deposit for it. So we will be going to Disney for the very first time as a family next year in June. And that trip is a little bit under $5,000. Now, this does include some spending money for while we're there. So this includes gas and spending money as well. So it'll be about $5,000. There is no due date, no interest rate on that. We just need to have that paid off by May of next year, which is doable. Next is my husband's car. That is actually due on the 15th. I don't know why I don't have that written down there. I really don't know the interest rate of that, but I will have that in here soon. And we currently only owe $16,900 on that car. So about the car situation, my husband has a convertible Mustang. So it's a 2-door. We have 2 kids and we have another one on the way. No, we do not have another one on the way. We have 2 kids and we are trying for our 3rd one. So a 2-car vehicle is not feasible for potentially a family of 5. But we are going to keep this car because we really love this car. We drive it on date nights when it's just me and him. When our kids go stay with their grandparents, we drive it then. And we really like it. So we decided that this is going to be a car that we keep. But we only drive it when it's just me and him. So we're going to keep that car. Mahindra. This is our tractor that we have. We do have land. We have a little over 6 acres of land. So we have to have a tractor to cut the grass, dig up trees and do things like that out there. That is due on the 15th. And currently we owe roughly $21,000 on that. And the interest rate on that is 12%. Next is my car. So I do have my car on here, but we will be trading my car in for a bigger vehicle at some point. When, I don't know yet. My car does not, I have an SUV, I have a Volkswagen Taos, but it doesn't have a 3rd row seat, and it can't fit 3 car seats in the back seat. There's no way possible. My oldest daughter is 6, she'll be 7 soon, so she's sitting at a booster seat. And my youngest daughter is 1, she'll be 2 soon, but she's sitting in a 5-point harness. So once we do, have the 3rd child, they'll obviously be sitting in a 5-point harness, rear facing seat as well. And we cannot sit everybody comfortably in that vehicle. So we will be upgrading that car. I did add it on here because it is a debt that we have, but we will be trading that in for a different vehicle whenever that time comes. The remaining balance of these, as you can see, are my student loans. So I have a lot of student loans. The interest rates on them are fairly low. They're 7% or less. I do have about $88,000 of student loans, so it's a lot. But it will be worth it once I finish school because I do have big plans to kind of work for myself and have my own little medical office. So I see the worth in having the student loans for now. They will be paid off eventually, but my main focus will be these few right here. The way that I work also is going to, depend on how we pay these off because I do work for the school system. So therefore we are out for a week next month for Thanksgiving, and then we're out for 2 weeks for Christmas, and I don't get paid those because I'm a contract worker for the school. So that means our income will be on the lower side for November and December. So what that's going to look like is most likely is going to look at like us just paying minimum balances on all of these until we can kind of get back in January for that fresh start. So we will be paying minimum balances on these, maybe a few $100s more every now and then. If my husband's check is a little bit more than normal, then we can kind of take a little bit extra and, put it toward this personal loan. But for now, it will just be minimum balances. But I will be showing you guys still every month because some of these, I will be showing you guys, minimum every month, what the payments look like and how much it brought, the balance down and kind of where we're at. If we were able to pay a little bit extra based off of my side hustle, my husband getting a little bit of overtime or something like that, kind of seeing where that is and where that lies. So let me show you a little bit of an example of how this will look. Okay, so for example, each one of my debts has a page, a debt tracker page. At the top, it will list the debt name, the amount, the due date, the interest rate, the goal payoff date, what the minimum payment is, and then over here on the side is a visual payoff progress, which I really like. So every time I make a payment on the account, I'll put the date, how much the payment is, and the new balance. So when we come back on November 1st, we can look at the balance and say, okay, well, this is what we originally start off with, $1,100. And then this is where we're at now based off of, a payment made on whatever date and for whatever amount. So we can kind of keep track of that, and then I can kind of color it in as payments are being made to kind of keep up with the progress. So I really like that. So I'm very excited about this. So that is all for my first debt confession. I look forward to doing these on a monthly basis. I will be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll try to have the video posted by 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I look forward to having videos posted and kind of starting my YouTube journey. If you guys like these kind of videos, or you guys want to kind of follow me on here and kind of see what I have up my sleeve and kind of what videos I'm going to be posting, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the thumbs up button so that I know that you like these videos, and leave me some comments below of what type of videos you guys would like to see. If you guys want to see like grocery hauls, me couponing, recipes that I do, little activities I do with my kids, let me know in the comment section below what you guys would like to see, because I'm very new to this. This is my first video and I kind of don't know the direction that I want this channel to go. But I'm very excited. I do have a cleaning video that's going to be going up Friday, so look forward for that. And then Monday, I'll have a video going up of me just sitting down and talking to you guys about my 2024 goals and kind of what my family dynamic is like and things about me and my husband. So it was good talking to you guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you.
Tell about the healer. Greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky.